The songs usually begin with me, so it's usually just me writing the basic progression of the song at home on a classical guitar. And then I'll just try to make my own little arrangement. And then usually this happens when we finish touring on a record and we have many months off. And then once I have a good amount of songs, we get together. And then on this record, Paul and I started together first and foremost. So I played some of these songs I'd written, and he was on bass and singing. And then I think we started with what would become The Rover, the first single, and If You Really Love Nothing, which is the first song on the record. And but they happened really fast, meaning that within 2 or 3 days, Paul had come up with a vocal melody and a bass line, and the song had already started to take form and become an Interpol song. No, it was we invited the problem, so it was something we wanted to do. It was something we'd never done before, and it felt like, you know, when the idea came up to go maybe do some dates for the 15-year anniversary of Turn on the Braight Lights, we didn't have a very big conversation. We all just thought, that sounds like fun. We continued writing the songs that would become a part of Marauder from that moment we made that decision until July 2017. At that point, the new songs were 95% finished, so we just left them alone. We went and did the tour for Turn on the Braight Lights. It was a lot of fun. It was a great experience. It was something new. It was a good test. And then we came back to the songs that would end up on Marauder a week before we went into the recording studio, so in late November. And you know, the songs felt great again, and it felt like a healthy exercise to leave something alone, have a bit of distance, then return to them, see how you feel about them. And you know, we really liked where we were at, and you know, it didn't take very much to get very good at playing the songs. And then a few days later, we started recording them. Well, it was two different. It was a great artistic collaboration, and it started with this plan to go to Mexico City to do this press conference anyway, just because we've been talking about doing something in Mexico for a long time to start a record there. We quite often end touring in Mexico. We have wonderful fans down there, and it's an incredible. Mexico City is one of my favorite cities in the world, and somewhere I just love going to and spending time. And so we felt like it'd be a great thing to start there. So we already had the plan to go there, do this press conference, and to reveal the artwork. But then at the same time we were discussing doing this, you know, video for the Rover, and it went, you know, and so we decided to make the setting Mexico City. It became a very collaborative thing where we started mixing in reality and, you know, like narrative together. And so there's a moment where at the press conference we decided the Rover should come there, and it was very improvised, and we didn't really rehearse it too much. We knew it was going to happen, but you know, I'm not an actor, I'm not supposed to do this, but I think it kind of worked out okay. But then the artistic concept about what it might become, even from that press conference. I think we were just trying to be open. I mean, we were really happy with the way the songwriting was coming along. We were very enthusiastic about the songs. We were having good chemistry in our rehearsal room in New York. But then we made quite a few records, and there's always, well, what if it's great to work with a producer? It also wasn't that we changed the way we did things so much. We entered the studio with the songs really finished, almost like we go play like a live show. And that didn't change. We just made sure we left space for Dave to, if he had an opinion or thoughts, that he had a place to, you know, suggest something, and for us to really consider it, because he's an amazing producer and he's worked on so many incredible records and very different records. We're really just excited about that, but he's incredible what he does. I love the way the record sounds. It's hard for me to say, you know, to me I moved around so much as a child, like between England, France, and then moving to the States when I was 11, that I think I'm just like a little bit of a traveler, and I think I feel comfortable, and I have a need to, like, you know, I have a curiosity to like learn about different cultures and countries and languages and what makes one place a bit different than the other place. I think I'm pretty curious, and I think it's, for me, I think it goes hand in hand with music a little bit. Not so directly, but more just, you know, it stimulates your brain. It makes you think about things a bit differently, not always thinking about everything in life from one perspective. And there's something about that keeps me feeling fresh and, you know, alive and vital. I think I enjoy it more and more. There was a moment, I think maybe like 7 years ago, where I remember playing on stage and just looking out, and I think it was actually after we'd finished our fourth record and we just put online the song Lights from that, and I remember seeing people in the audience already singing all the lyrics, and there's something about being out there and being like, wow, that's incredible, we just finished the song and now someone's singing it and the record's not even officially out for a while. And I just thought there's something incredible about, what a privilege to be able to, to be in that, to have that human connection. It's strangely very difficult to do, and so I feel very fortunate about that.